Ooh, Matthew, you hit me with a good one there. What strategies do I use to finish? That was a weird shadow. Oh, it's my hand. What strategies do I use to finish? So honestly, like it's pretty much a habit for me now, which is good. But back in the day, I've written before about, I would have something and be afraid to kind of release it. One of the things that I did for a while was, I wrote for a newspaper, and honestly, those kinds of things move so fast that it's impossible to not finish. Basically, like you need to do something because you need to get it the freak out the door, and it's that kind of urgency for me, which I carry into my writing. Computer starting up. I noticed that, I write, like now I write 3, 4, 5, 7 times a week. And honestly, it's because I carry that urgency. And it's because I feel like if I wrote less, if I tried to slow down, like these insecurities would kind of catch up with me. And I realized that there are people writing less than me, but marketing better than me who are more successful. But that's not the way it works for me. For me, it just comes to get in the habit of every day I finish something. Whether it's, this week I wrote an article that was like 150 words. And then the next day I wrote one that was 1,000. But both of those, in my mind, both of those are equal, right? Because for an artist, it just comes down to starting and completing a thought as accurately as you can where it comes from up here, right? Where it comes from your mind, you're trying to get it out into the world. Just finish something. And then the more you do that, the better you will be able to articulate what you're actually trying to say. All you can say, see, the thing is, like, stuff I wrote a year ago wasn't as good as the stuff that I'm writing now, but it was still the best that I could do. And I want you to understand that, because that's kind of a big point, is like all you can do is tell your truth the best you can at the moment you are in time, and then do that again the next day and the next day and the next day and the next day. And you talk about growing as a writer or an artist or anything, that's how you do it, is you show up every day. But the stuff I write for a year from now will be different what I'm writing today, because all you can do is get it out of you the best you can at this moment in time, understanding that no matter where you go, better or worse, you're probably not going to identify with what you're trying to say right at that moment, but you'll understand in that moment what you're trying to say. The guy kind of backwards there, but I hope that's helpful.